Hey everyone, it's Sean Sims and I'm back again with another speed build. This time I am doing a speed build in San Myshuno, the world that came with the expansion pack City Living. That just came out the beginning of November, I believe it was. So yeah, a couple of weeks ago. So this is the first time that I've recorded doing a penthouse build. So today I am doing a industrial style penthouse in the arts quarter of San Myshuno. So it's like a converted warehouse type style penthouse. So yeah, very industrial themed. I do like the industrial style a lot. So yeah, you can see that I'm doing the structure right now of the build, keeping it that sort of warehouse style shape, but I do alter it a bit later, just because the windows that I wanted to fit in just weren't fitting right with the size that I had. So it's still the same shape, I just had to make everything a little bit bigger. So I was thinking of editing it out, but I thought, you know what, it's probably better to leave it, because then you can sort of see how I did it, what I did, and I don't know, just sort of my creative thinking as I went along. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, I'm just building that now. Also, I did want to mention that if you did watch my previous speed build, my audio wasn't as good in that one, so I did have an issue with the audio, so I think I've fixed it now, so hopefully that you can hear me a bit better than in the previous speed build. Let me know if you did watch the other one, let me know what you think of that. Let me know if it is better audio than the previous one, if you can hear me a lot clearer. So here I am extending it out like I explained before to fit the windows in. As you saw before, I was trying to put windows but they didn't fit, the new windows that came with City Living. I did mention in my speed build, that my previous speed build, again if you did watch it, that I wanted to do a bunch of City Living styled speed builds. So this is my first one, obviously, with the City Living that I've recorded. I have built a penthouse before in my game for my SimCell family. That was really fun. I built it in the fashion district. Really cool. Maybe I'll post some screenshots up of that on my Facebook page, but I'm not gonna rebuild that one. Maybe I'll build something similar or something like that, but I am planning on doing a couple of more speed builds in City Living. So if you are interested in watching those, if you enjoyed this one, then please subscribe. And yeah, but yeah, I do also want to say thank you to everyone who has watched the previous speed build, and also thank you for watching this one too, if you're watching and you haven't watched the other one. I got a lot of views, well, not a lot, but you know, I was happy with the amount of views that I've gotten so far on the other one, and I have some subscribers too, so thank you guys, to everyone who did that. So glad to know that people are enjoying my video. So now I'm just adding those windows that I needed to make room for, which look really good. Definitely give it that lofty industrial style feel. So now I'm doing like the floor plan of the inside. I do change this though. I completely get rid of that thing in the middle there that I just built, and also I divide this section here. I was going to do one side the kitchen, one side the living room, but I do get rid of that and make it more like open plan. You probably saw in the opening video that started anyways, but excuse me. Yeah, so I'm just adding these bricks that came with Dine Out. They're so cool, like really fantastic bricks. They look very industrial, very lofty, very suitable for this build. So I'm just putting that all around. I did take a while to sort of get everything the way I wanted it to with the structure wise. I don't know why. I think I was just like, I had a plan before I started, but I don't know, I just like as I went along, like that dividing wall at the bottom floor there, I just didn't like it. I just kept changing my mind. I also do this roof and then alter that again. So yeah, I don't know, I was very indecisive with this build. I do like the way it turns out in the end. However, I don't know, I just kept changing my mind about the way I wanted things and didn't go as planned, but I think it does turn out really nice in the end. So yeah, a little bit about city living. So when I first saw the expansion pack, I saw it back in, I think it was July or August, I can't even remember when they started promoting it, but I was on Instagram and I saw like a little clip of that blonde female sim with the pink cap on. She was in, I think, the fashion district, and they just did like a little clip of it where you could see like the special effects subway in the background and all that kind of stuff, and I just knew that this is going to be awesome. No, but yeah, I really like the city because I really loved in Sims 3, I really loved Late Night, and I loved Bridgeport a lot. Really cool expansion pack, really cool city. So I was really excited again for another city style expansion pack. So I mean, there's some things that, I mean, I think we all feel this way. I think there's some things that could be added, but otherwise, so far, I think it's really fun. I haven't played around with all the festivals yet. I did go to 2 festivals so far. I just haven't had time to fully get into it yet, but I did go to, with my SimCell family, went to the Romance Festival, which was surprisingly fun. I thought out of all the festivals that I wouldn't really enjoy that one. I don't know, I just thought it would be like kind of boring just from what I've seen in the promos and that, but I actually had a lot of fun playing at that festival. Also, I did go to the flea market, I think they call it. That was really boring. Surprisingly, that was the one I was most excited for. It's funny, the one I was least excited for I had a lot of fun with, but the one I was most excited for, there was no Sims there. I don't know if something was wrong with my game. Let me know what your opinion is on it, what you thought if you've played it, the flea market festival, because I mean, when I went there was no Sims there. I had my Sim selves and that, you know, sell some items, and no one was buying anything, and no one was there, no one had their own stores up. I don't know if something was wrong. I mean, all the, you know, furniture spawned there and all that kind of stuff, like, to sell, but no one was there, like, I don't know, tending to it or anything like that, and there was no one looking around. It was weird, but I was surprised because the Romance Festival had so many Sims there, and yeah, it was really fun, but the flea market was just not. So let me know what you think about that. So anyways, back to the build. I'm just placing these really cool like metal beams on the outside just to give it that extra warehouse, factory, industrial feel to it. They came with Get Together. Really cool industrial stuff came with not Get Together, wrong expansion pack, Get to Work. Yeah, that came with Get to Work. So, and really cool industrial stuff came with that expansion pack. I really do like that one for some of the industrial looks that we got with that expansion. Really cool there. So I'm adding them on the inside as well, just to give it that aesthetic of industrial warehouse feel. This is where I think I get rid of, yes I do, I get rid of the dividing wall there. I just thought it felt too closed off, didn't, you know, show enough of, I don't know, just didn't have that airy open feel. And I think with these sort of factory warehouse style builds, they need to sort of be a bit more open, because then it gives it that feel to it, if you know what I'm saying. But anyways, so I'm just doing the kitchen here. I really like, for base game stuff, I usually don't like a lot of base game things with, especially with previous Sims games, but honestly, this kitchen is really cool. I've always liked it ever since the game came out. I just think it's got a really cool industrial feel to it. I don't use it in all my builds. When I first got the game, I did use it in like almost every single build that I had, but that I did. But this one, yeah, it just looks really cool, this kitchen. So I'm just adding that in, and I go with a round island this time. My last build I just went with the straight across, you know, standard basic island, but I thought this little round one was nice because there's not a lot of room in this kitchen, so I thought just having a small round one would be good. I also go for a small dining table as well, because ideally this house is sort of based on, if you were to get a sim, like a single young adult sim or just a couple to move in, because there is only one bedroom, it's a loft style, and there's only one bathroom as well. So I thought, you know, there's no point in having too much chairs and too much dining going on with that. Now it is more of a style, the style that I went for, obviously industrial, but I did go for it to sort of have like an artsy feel to it. So I suppose like painter sims, like creative sims, it's more ideally for them to live in this place. I mean, any sim can live in it if you want, but it's sort of the way I aimed it for was for a painter sim or something like that, because I do have I do later do a nice cool painting area upstairs in the loft, which looks really cool. I did choose lot traits. I didn't talk about that in my previous build, but I did choose lot traits for that one as well. I can't remember what those ones were now. With this one I chose the home studio lot trait. I also chose the natural light lot trait, and I also chose the is it party animal or is it party place? I think it's party place it's called. Yeah, the party place lot trait. So yeah, again, basing off those lot traits as well, it is more aimed at a young adult painter creative type sim, I suppose, like a hipster in the city. I opted for these yellow chairs. I really do like these lounge chairs and lounge from City Living. So cool, super cool. I went for the yellow just to give it that pop of color. In real life I actually used to have a yellow black and white scheme going on in my living room, but that's changed now. But I do really like that yellow. I think it just stands out a lot and makes it more unique, especially for a creative type sim. So here I'm doing a little study type nook. It's not too much going on, just like one of those, just that new curved computer screen and just a little desk. Not too much going on there. It's very, yeah, I'm sort of pretty random with the colors in this build. Like, it's not really one sort of color scheme, just very colorful, I suppose. Like, I'm putting out all these posters now and they all don't, I mean, they match art style wise, but color wise they don't really go together, so it is very colorful. I just thought it would look cool against all the brick walls and give it that sort of industrial young adult style feel to it. So yeah, so let me know what you think of this build. Let me know if you do like it, if you want to see more of the city living. I do plan on doing it anyways, but if you are interested or if you have any ideas that you would like to see, then let me know. I am doing these rugs now that came with Get to Work, but I don't opt for those in the end because I just didn't think they looked right. I do put that cool new rug from City Living. It's that, like, I don't know, like, I don't even know what you'd call it. I know it just looks very artsy. It looks very cool. So I thought that was really nice to put in the entryway. Just gave it that, like, you walk in and you know that someone artsy lives here. So I'm just putting around some lighting around now. And now I think I do start on, I'm adding a balcony out here because I actually wanted to do, use those new sculptures from City Living to go beside the pool. They're like these black beams, and I thought putting a balcony above that as well would be good. And I also opted for more space as well. So I'm just adding the bed and everything up in this loft area. That bed again is from City Living and it is so fantastic. I really do like that new bed. It is so nice. Unfortunately, I don't like a lot of the color swatches that come with it. I do like the one I chose there. But when I was doing my SimCell family and I was doing the main bedroom, I was going for like a black, white and gold theme, and that bed would have just looked perfect with the style that I was going for, but it didn't have the right colors, the right color choices. So I am hoping, I think someone probably has already done recolors of it, so if they have, I am going to download that. So now I'm doing the artsy painting corner that I was talking about. At this point in time, I did forget to put the new roller doors, the garage roller doors that came with City Living, in this part, because before I built this, that's one thing I wanted to do, but I totally forgot about it while I was building it. Later on in the build, I don't know, I'm doing something outside and I remember it, and I do fix that up later and I put it there. So I'm just putting these cool, nice little ottomans that came with City Living on the edge there. They look really cool. I wasn't sure about that pattern at first, but I thought it kind of, I don't know, it just went with the whole random color theme that I was going for. So also I did want to note that I did put, as you can see, those lights, those colored lights above there, above the arty part. They are an unlockable item. I also think the fridge and the stove is as well. So before you do download this lot from the gallery and you do place it in your world, I think you might have to use the cheat. I'm not 100% sure, but I think you might have to use that cheat first before you place it, otherwise the item might not be there. Also, I did use move objects on throughout this build, so also use that. I forgot to mention that in my last build, but yes, do use that as well prior to putting this lot down. Use that cheat. So now I just moved that wardrobe over from there because I thought it just sort of didn't look right hidden in the corner over there, and I've put it over to this side. Looks a lot better. I also put that open wardrobe there. I know there's two wardrobes, but I thought with like industrial style places, they have sort of like the open wardrobe and they have a lot of closet type space, and I just thought it looked really nice there. I do like these end tables a lot from City Living. They are really nice. I wanted to use them in my last build as well, but I decided against that and decided to use them in this build. So just adding some lights there to give it a bit more aesthetic, make it look a bit nicer. I was having trouble with a rug here, and again I do opt for that nice furry rug, that new one that I used downstairs. I opt for that again because I mean, I don't like a lot of the rugs in this game. I mean, there's some that are nice, but a lot of them I just don't like. I did mention in my last build that I do use a lot of custom content, but I have taken them out for a couple of these builds. So yeah, I'm very much used to custom content. I might put it back in soon and do some of those, but the thing is I can't remember where I got everything from, and I know if people want to download my thing that they want to know where my custom content was from. I will try and, however, get some links for those if I do custom content builds in the future. So yeah, just let me know what you think of the build overall. And yeah, so here I'm adding what I was talking about earlier, the black beam thingies from City Living under that balcony there. I thought it just looked a lot better than the hedges, made it sort of separated that walkway from the pool a bit better. Now I'm adding the bubble blower, which is so cool. I was very excited to get this back into the game. I believe we had it in, I can't even remember if we had it in Sims 1, but I know we had it in Sims 2 for Sims 2 University. And then in Sims 3 we had it, when did we have it? We had it with, I don't know if we ever got the exact same, this style bubble blower, but we did get the one that was like a table with late night. It wasn't the same. I can't remember if there was another one though. I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I was really excited to get that back in the game. So now I'm just adding little details to the pool, just adding the lights, just so it doesn't look dull at night, and also that black trim there. I do see, that's when I noticed the garage door. and I decided to put it back up here because I really wanted that there because I can spray paint on it and stuff. So, and because it's city living, I thought, you know, this will be the perfect build for this. So glad I saw that, otherwise I would have completely forgot about it. I'm also adding little garden pots there, and also that bonsai tree as well. Just adding a few more details, and also the seating. This is going to come to an end soon, so we'll head over to the screenshots in a minute. I just want to say again, thank you to everyone who has watched my speed build so far, and I will be doing more city living speed builds soon. So if you want to see more of that, please subscribe, and yeah, bye for now.